Hey everybody, sorry I haven't uploaded videos in like a while. It's because I've been busy with work. And also I'm in college right now, so I'm doing good anyways. But it's almost the end of the year and we got a couple more movies coming out, except for them that aren't coming out because Doom Part 2 has been delayed. But there's still some movies to be excited about, and then there's some that really aren't. Like Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which I am not excited about it and I really don't care about it. Okay, it's not about Jason Momoa at all. I like him as Aquaman. It's just this Amber Heard, I can't support anything that she's a part of. Ever since the whole thing between her and Johnny Depp, just it hasn't made me excited at all, and I really don't want to see a movie starring her in it. And the thing is that movie with the what if they just had never met, and I would have been excited if this had never happened, but since this has happened, I'm not interested at all. If you're gonna see it, that's fine, but personally, I really don't care about it. So that's okay. That's okay if you see it. So let's continue. First up, The Killer. Now, this is a David Fincher film based on The Killer comic book, French comic by Alex Nolan and Luc Jacquemont, which is sort of a noir action thriller detective film to me. And David Fincher, he's done some great films over the last couple years, in which the last movie he did was called Mank, which it didn't turn out that great, but that doesn't matter because I really like how it is being right now, since it's just like so dark and so interesting to me. And it's starring Michael Fassbender, who hasn't really done much over the last couple years, so definitely down with that. And I'm totally down with that because David Fincher, he's done some great films, in which one of my favorite is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is probably one of my favorites of the bunch. So can't wait to check this one out. Next up, Rebel Moon. Now, this is a movie from Zack Snyder, in which Zack Snyder pitched it to Lucasfilm and planned it as like a Star Wars film, but didn't happen. And now it's going to Netflix, and it's sort of like his version of Star Wars and Dune. And honestly though, the trailer looked good. The trailer looks really good. I mean, Zack Snyder, ever since he released his version of Justice League from 2021, years ago, and since he got his own version of it, I really like what he's doing right now. I like what I see right now. And there's also going to be part 2. Wow. That's crazy. It's like its own Star Wars. Wow. That definitely has some excitement. And Zack Snyder's like getting his own universe. Wow. I'm down with that. So, do I want to see something that looks like Star Wars and Dune? Of course I do. Next up, Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, this is based on the actual game created by Scott Cawthon, which he's part of the story and also producing it, and wrote the screenplay for it, in which some of y'all are probably going to be excited because you all know the game once you were like 10 or teenagers, or you saw Markiplier or Jacksepticeye PewDiePie played it. I mean, it had some production troubles because it was supposed to be pitched to Warner Brothers, but they were not interested. So Blumhouse picked it up, and it got shot for like, and then we got filmed for like over like 3 months. The thing is that I'm really kind of not happy about is that it's being released in theaters and on Peacock. That's the thing I'm not really quite happy about. But I hope it does solid money, and I hope it does okay. at the box office and solid numbers. I remember like some early nostalgia about the game. I do like these type of movies. I like horror. I'm now into like the horror stuff now, thanks to Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street. So definitely down with this one. And I'm hoping it brings something very interesting for film to gaming film. Can't wait to check this one out. Next up, Ferrari. This is a movie from Michael Mann, who directed Heat back in 1995. And this is a biopic about the guy, the Italian founder of the car manufacturer, Ferrari. Starring Adam Driver, Penelope Cruz, Shailene Woodley, in which Adam Driver is such a great actor. He has total talent. It's so down with this one. I mean, I like Michael Mann as a director. I also do like Adam Driver in this. So interested. And I'm totally into it. And also there's been possibilities that there was like fake body parts involved with car crash. You have my attention, Ferrari. Can't wait to check this one out. Next up, Napoleon, a movie starring Joaquin Phoenix and directed by Ridley Scott, who's been one of the greatest greatest filmmakers of the last 50 years, and Napoleon, one of the interesting people over the last 100 years or centuries. So when you got a great actor, you got a great director, and an interesting story, that has a lot of attention and my excitement to me. Next up, the creator. This is the guy who's done Rogue One, named Garth Edwards. And I wasn't sure about this because I didn't think it looked all that good. But then I watched the trailer, I was like, okay. I definitely see something. And Garth Edwards, I don't know what else he's done besides Rogue One, but this movie's also getting John David Washington, the son of Denzel Washington, involved in this film as well. And this movie's mostly about an immense future war between the human race and the force of AI. Joshua, a hardened ex-special forces agent grieving the disappearance of his wife, is recruited to hunt down and kill the creator, the exclusive archer of advanced AI, who has developed a mysterious weapon with the power to end the war and mankind itself. Joshua and his team of elite operates journey across enemy's line into the dark heart of AI-occupied territory, only to discover the world-ending weapon he's being instructed to destroy is an AI in the form of a young child. Okay. Cool. And I'm totally down with this because this almost feels like Alien, Blade Runner, and the Terminator mixed up into one. And you also got some Rain Man, some Paper Moon, and Apocalypse Now in it. Especially some E.T. All of that into the mix as well. I wasn't sure about this, but when I saw the trailers, I was like, this has a potential. And in any case, I really am totally down for what this movie could be. And I'm definitely down with that because John David Washington has been on the rise, is a rising actor. I mean, he's done Black Klansman, directed by Spike Lee, Tenet. I mean, I really like him to be happy. I want him to succeed with this project. And I hope it does. In many cases, I would obviously say this would be top 3 or top 5 film of the year. But coming in at first place for my favorite or my most anticipated movie of the fall Killers of the Flower Moon, a movie from Martin Scorsese, who is my personal favorite director, who has done a lot of great movies over the last 50 years. With Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, After Hours, The Game of Comedy, Goodfellas, Cape Fear. Just so many great movies that he's done. And the last movie he did was called The Irishman. Absolutely loved it. And so far I'm really totally excited to hear, because the first reviews came from the Cannes Film Festival, and they are fantastic. You're getting Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons, Lily Gladstone, and even Brendan Fraser as well. I mean, this is all based on Killers of the Flower Moon book from David Gran. Totally excited about it. And Martin Scorsese, DiCaprio, De Niro, totally excited about it. Can't wait to check this one out. So this is my most anticipated fall movie of the year. So tell me your anticipated movies for the fall and for the rest of this year. And I hope you're excited about it. And if you're excited for Aquaman, that's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not the boss of you. Just, you can see it, but I'm not seeing it. And if you're probably be upset with me, I apologize. So, okay. So that's all I have to say. Can't wait to check these out. And just hope that they all get some Oscar attention. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'm getting back to work now. Good night, and see ya.